Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Irreverent Nexus, and if you can't already guess by the thumbnail or the big picture, I think you know why we're here. I received news a few hours ago while I was working at my union job that Supreme Court Justice of the United States, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, passed away from multiple carcinomas this evening. Ruth Bader Ginsburg was a torchbearer for women, women's rights, and perhaps one of the better liberal justices on the court. As a leftist, this moment is positively terrifying. I think anyone with any political understanding of what we're looking at here can understand why that is terrifying. Donald Trump has successfully appointed 2 Supreme Court justices so far, one of which was an Obama holdover. That holdover occurred because Senate Republican Majority Leader Mitch McConnell thought that it was prudent to refuse to hold hearings for a justice during an election year. He said this back in February-ish of 2016 to say that when Scalia passed away, we needed to hold the justice seat for the election. We needed to let the American people decide. Well, it turns out that much like principles turning out not to be particularly rigid, Mitch McConnell immediately came out within probably minutes of Ruth Bader Ginsburg's death and claimed that they were going to work to fill the seat. Welcome to 2020, folks. If you thought it couldn't get bad, it's definitely going to get worse before it gets better. And that's to say nothing of the you-know-what ravaging the you-know-where. Essentially, we're left with an additional constitutional crisis to pile on top of the firewood pile that is our constitutional crises. We're left with the question, what happens next? Others have already speculated. Beau of the Fifth Column had some interesting points of view, and he reminded me that as much as I hold true to my principles, I cannot expect the same of Senate Republicans. They are going to wed themselves to this president, and they will sink or swim with his ship. The myriad of electoral dysfunction and possibilities that we're going to look at after November, the lawsuits have already been lined up. So with all of that said, are Senate Republicans going to appoint a Supreme Court justice in an election year? Possibly even during a lame duck session in between the inauguration of a new president and the leaving of the old? This video is completely unscripted. I wanted my first piece of content to be something that would get people talking, maybe even start a conversation. Unfortunately, the passing of the notorious RBG has forced my hand. I'm here to put myself out in a way I never expected to. Thank you all for watching. I sincerely hope you have a great evening. And as always, stay curious, my friends.